So, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Are your homes feeling a little empty? Does it look too much like a dollhouse and less like a real home? Or, better yet, is your sim constantly having an uncomfortable mood due to your home being poorly decorated and you don't know what to do? Worry no more, friends. Today, I'm going to give you a lesson on decorating in The Sims 4 and how to properly use that clutter category. For a beginner, tackling decorating in The Sims can be a little intimidating, but after some practice, you'll see it's not as scary as it looks. For a first-time builder, the biggest tip I can give is don't take that filter bar in build mode for granted. When you're a novice decorator, that filter will help find things that will match the style you're going for. For example, I made this living room using only decor that I filtered out for modern style, and I have to say, it looks pretty decent. Or this bedroom, I used the French country filter for a cottagecore feel. Once you start getting an idea of what's going to look the best together, you'll be able to match things better without the filter. If you want to try practicing with different styles, pick a decent sized lot in the game, maybe a 30 by 40 square lot, and just practice with different room sizes, types, and styles. It can sometimes relieve the pressure of trying to figure out an entire house. Plus, if you make one that you really like, you can save it to your game library and use it later too. Is there a coffee table that just has a weird empty spot? Or does your desk just need a little something to make it pop a bit? Does the bathroom counter look just a tad too plain? These are all great opportunities to add plants. Plants can add a little touch to any area that just needs a little something. And adding plants to corners or spaces next to entertainment tables or desks just makes the area look clean and really nice. Hanging plants outside make a home look just a little more realistic. Maybe it's because that plants are living things and it makes you think that other living things will thrive in the same area. Just try not to go too overboard with the plants. Balance is key with adding any kind of decorations. And if a plant doesn't seem right in that random corner, maybe try a statue for a modern home or a mansion, or maybe a floor lamp. The possibilities are endless when you get the hang of it. Paintings and photos are fun to add to homes too, but when your walls are completely crowded with art, it just looks cluttered. My typical rule of thumb is no more than 3 to 5 pictures or paintings on a single wall, depending on the size. If you have a large painting and a couple little ones, keep it around 3. If you have some small pictures, maybe 5. And don't forget that pictures your Sims can take can also be added to surfaces. Maybe put a family photo on your Sim's desk or a couple to the coffee table or side tables. And now, let's talk about that weird little space next to the door. Paintings may just not look right there, and even if you put some shoes or something in that area, it still looks empty. I'm going to give a personal tip of mine that works in just about every house with that weird space. I find a long accent table, something that goes with whatever I'm going for, and then right above it, I add a mirror. Paintings may not work, but you can usually find a mirror that will. Plus, it's also a good chance to experiment with any mirrors that you don't use, maybe some that you feel don't work in the bedroom or bathroom. And then, on the accent table, you can add little statues or some relevant clutter, which we'll cover in depth in a moment. It makes the home look a little less empty, and it's also a simple way to make your build look more professional. Still have a weird blank area in your house after the table and mirror trick? One word: bookshelf. Especially if that blank wall happens to be in a living room, a bedroom, or an office. Adding a bookshelf makes the home look a little more lived in. Plus, it gives another activity for Sims to do for fun. And with so many styles to choose from, it shouldn't be hard to find a bookcase that fits the style you're going for. I personally like the bookshelves from the City Living Pack, Parenthood Pack, or Realm of Magic Pack, depending on the style I'm going for. And finally, the thing I see builders struggle with the most: clutter. Typically, there's usually 2 types of builders that I see in The Sims. The people who never use clutter because they don't know how, and the people that discover clutter and go overboard. I'm going to tell you exactly how to hit that spot right in the middle and make your builds have that lived-in look, but not going overboard. The simplest trick is to just look around your own home. What do you have in your home, your kitchen, your bathroom, living room, or bedroom? Does your kitchen counter have a paper towel roll or some visible cooking utensils out? Do you keep a box of tissues on your coffee table? Is your toothbrush sitting on your bathroom counter? Does your desk have a stack of magazines or files? Is there a designated table to put mail on? These are questions that you should ask, and then ask the same questions about the Sims that you imagine living in the home. Would the Sims living here have makeup on the bathroom counter or hand soap? Would there be an occasional book sitting on the kitchen table? How about a journal? Would my Sims keep some perfume or cologne on their dresser? When you put your own choices and transfer them to the Sims, you make it really easy to find the right clutter to put in your home. Just be mindful that there is such a thing as too much clutter. For example, if you fill every part of the counter in your kitchen, not only does it lose its functionality since the Sims can't cook in there, but it also starts looking a bit messy. So I usually try to limit the counters to 2 or 3 of them being used as clutter and the rest staying open. Or for every 3 counters, 1 should have stuff on it. For example, if your bathroom has 5 counters, use only 1 or 2 spaces for clutter. If you constructed a kitchen with 12 counters, limit the space taken up to 4 counters. So if you have any accent tables or coffee tables, this would be the area that I think you can go a little more crazier with the clutter. The accent table we put by the door can have a pile of mail or magazines or anything that the Sims might have in their pockets during their day, like a camera for a photographer or a collector's finds that day. If your Sim has a bit more of a boho vibe, maybe add some candles or an incense holder. Scatter random pet toys if you have a dog or a cat lover. In my real home, I actually have a basket of cat toys on the table, and I keep a laser pointer at my bedside table when my cat needs a distraction from knocking things off my drawers. I can recreate that with my Sim and put one of the toys on the dresser. Maybe your Sim is a new parent and mistakenly put a toddler toy on their side table instead of their cell phone. Anything that can add a little more to your Sim story or personality should also be considered when adding clutter to a game. And those are just some basics on decorating in The Sims. If you have any other tutorial suggestions for me, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed my video, consider liking it and subscribing to my channel for more content. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!